Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so what we're doing today is a 20-minute lean legs. Now, this is targeted for those who are starting their fitness journey or maybe restarting their fitness journey. So we've got those activities a little bit more simplified so you can really follow along and have great success. Now, I would like you to add weights. This is really more powerful if you can add some weights. I'm adding some of my medium weights, my 15 and 20 pound dumbbells. Now, if you are not as experienced, grab some lighter weights, even if you have something around the house, like 1 pound water bottles and soup cans, maybe laundry detergents, something like that. Just grab some weights. It's gonna make it a little bit more powerful. Even if you've been working out for a while, grab some heavier weights and you're still gonna get a great workout. Don't forget your sweat, your towel, your drink, and of course, your great attitude, and let's get this thing rocking. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to grab some weights, your sweat towel, your drink, and of course your great attitude. Okay, so we're gonna just do a nice little quick warm up. We're gonna sit back and squat and back down. So when we squat, remember we drive those hips back and sit down over those heels, and then we come all the way up, keeping that chest nice and upright. Down and up, okay? Really drive those hips back first, not with your knees first, with your hips down and up. Nice and controlled. Each time, see if you can go a little bit lower and down. We've got 2 more. Last one, and now this time what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull that leg back, all the way back to your butt, okay? Just kick that butt. Okay, we love kicking butt, right, in our workouts. We're just gonna kind of stretch out those quads a little bit. We've got 2 more. Last one. Oh yeah. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn to the side and we're gonna go down and up into a lunge. Okay, when we sit down on a lunge, we're gonna put that weight right over that front heel, down and up. Okay, now you're gonna start in a lower range. You're gonna start getting deeper and deeper as you get warmed up. 2 more. Last one. You're gonna come to the center and you're gonna go into this inner thigh. Woo. Feels so good. Drive those hips back. Okay, and if you can, I want you to see if you can get a little bit lower. Okay, not all of us have the same range of motion, but as you can, as you slowly move into deeper and deeper. Now we're gonna go up, we're gonna go to the other side, down and up in that lunge. Drive those arms up, get that full extension. Nice and controlled. 2 more. Last one. Now we're gonna come back to the center in that wide stance. We're gonna hinge down and let that body kind of hang, get those hamstrings stretched out. And we're gonna walk those hands over to your right side and give it a little bit of a tug. And then we're gonna walk that over to the left side. And we're gonna give it a little bit of a tug. We're gonna come to the center. We're gonna take that right hand, we're gonna look up over towards our shoulder, up towards that ceiling. Now you may have to be up a little bit higher, that's okay. Come back down and look with the other hand and look on up. And come back down. Hinge back up. And this time we're gonna hinge back and down. Nice, good little hinge. Okay, it's like a hinge right through that hip. You're gliding back and forth. We've got 2 more. Last one. Oh yeah. This time what I wanna do is I wanna do a little bit of the leg kick, and I want you to squeeze that glute. I want it to activate. It gets kind of lazy, so we wanna activate that baby. Last one. And now the other side. It's just a little bit of a squeeze into that, like you're squeezing the crease of that glute. Lifting and squeezing and just saying, do you remember how to activate? Do you remember how to get started? Last one. Oh yeah, so let's talk about what we're doing first. We are going to do squats first. So you can take 1 weight behind your back. You can take 2 weights on either shoulder, or you can hold the weights to the side. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drive those hips back like you're gonna sit in a chair, and you're gonna sit over those heels, and you're gonna come all the way up to that extension. Sit back and down. So if we move our knees first, it's gonna go over those toes. We're gonna drive those hips back. So let's get those weights going. Let's put them in position, and let's get ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sit back and down. Now, you notice this isn't a fast movement today. This is slow and controlled. I've got heavier weights, and I'm gonna slow that down and bring it up. Now, as you start doing this, what I want you also to do is I don't want you to have your knees coming in. I want you to push those knees out just a little bit. What that's gonna do is gonna sit that ball right in that socket of that hip joint. Give you nice, good hip strength, okay? It's gonna give that nutrition to that joint because it's gonna give it nice input. That ball is gonna be solid in that socket, strengthening that hip. So we're coming down and up. Keep that chest upright. Keep those knees from knocking. Push through those heels, and we've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, guess what? We're gonna do one more of those. Shake those legs out. We're gonna do that one more time because it sounds so much fun, right? Okay, get those weights in position, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sit down and up. All the way down and all the way up. Nice and controlled. Like I said, today's not a fast movement. Today is slowing it down, getting some strength in those legs. Okay, now, as you get more efficient, you're gonna add more weight. That weight is powerful. That's what strengthens those bones for increasing our bone density. It helps increase our lean body mass in the sense that we're increasing that lean muscle. That lean muscle burns more calories at rest. It helps keep our body strong, and it leans us down and looks good, right? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, next activity we're gonna do is called the deadlift. It gets really scary to people, but it is such a powerful move. What you're gonna do is you're gonna feel like your hips are hinging right through, like there's a pole right through your hips. You're gonna hinge down and up, okay? So when you come up, you're gonna drive those hips forward. So I don't round my back. My back stays neutral. It's a hinge right here and a hinge drive. Drive those hips forward. Now, my knees aren't locked straight. We're gonna keep those knees bent. We're gonna keep that weight real close to our body like we're shaving our legs and drive that hip forward. So come down and forward. So start with a lighter weight and add weight as you get that form. So let's grab the weights you want. Let's roll those shoulders back. And let's deadlift. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So you're gonna slide those weights right down your shin and back up. And you're just hinging down and back. Now, if you get any back pain, that means you're starting to pull from that back and not hinging through that hip. It means drop that weight. Your core's not ready to handle it. The form's not there. So start light and then add weight as you get going. So you're hinging down and drive those hips forward. So what we're doing when we're squatting, a lot of times we're really focused on the front of our legs, those quads. And this is working on the posterior part of our body. So that butt and those hamstrings are really working in this. Very powerful. Are you ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Yes, we're gonna do that one more time. So adjust the weights. Maybe you can go up because you're like, hey, I'm getting stronger in that. Maybe I need to go down so I stay focused. Roll those shoulders back in 3, 2, 1. Hinge down and then drive forward. Down and up. You're doing awesome. And it's so cool to say like, oh yeah, I totally deadlifted today, right? There's power behind it. This is a very powerful move. We actually do deadlifts all the time when we're lifting and so forth around the house. So if you can get that strength in your body, knowing how to do that correctly, you're gonna find your daily activities, you're so much better. So you're not just gonna look better and feel better, you're gonna move better in your daily activities. You're not gonna be as sore, and you're not gonna have back pain because your body's gonna be moving accordingly. It's a very awesome feeling. 10 more seconds. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, drop those weights. We are going to do a lunge next. Now we're gonna do back lunge because that's a little bit easier to stay stable. So you're gonna keep that body upright. We're gonna step back and then drop down. That weight is gonna be on the front heel. That is the leg that's working, the front leg. So we're gonna come down and drive all the way up to that extension. Step back, come down, and drive. Now, some of you are gonna have better range of motion than others. Some of you may only be able to do a little short. Some of you may be able to go all the way back to touch that knee. It doesn't have to touch that knee, but I want that front leg working. Drive through that heel to push you all the way up, okay? So let's grab those weights. Even if it's just body weight, that's okay. Start there. We're gonna step back first with our left foot so our right foot works. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step down, drop, push back up. Now, if you're just doing body weight, it's powerful, but you can go a little bit faster because it's lighter. If you start adding heavier weights, you're gonna slow it down a little bit. Step back, drive to the front heel all the way up. Burning that leg out. That right leg's being burnt, but stepping back with that left side. Step down, push to that front heel and push yourself up. 15 more seconds. Now you can have the weights to your side. It's a little bit more challenging, especially with balance. It's a little easier if they're up on your shoulders. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. You guessed it, we gotta do the other side. Even Steven it. So now we're gonna step back with the right side, working that left leg. Catch our breath, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step back, press down, and up. Stepping all the way back, coming down, and press into that heel up. Okay, now when we work these single leg activities, right, we're really working one side. It works your core a lot to balance you. Okay, so there's a lot of power behind this move also. We're working on balance, we're working on stability, strengthening that core along with those legs. You're over halfway. Then we're gonna go down on the mat for the rest. Come on, stay steady. 10 more seconds. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Yes, love that word. Okay, we're going down to the ground. We're gonna do some bridge work. So we're gonna work that glute. Now, when you do a bridge, you're gonna have your feet pulled back as far as you can to that butt. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lift that butt all the way up, squeeze that glute at the top. Nice, good squeeze. You're almost gonna feel like you're also squeezing your legs a little bit together, and then you're gonna slowly come down, not drop. You're gonna lift and squeeze, and then slowly control that down. Yes, the control is part of the problem. If you just drop it, you're missing out on a lot of strength. Now, if you want to, you can add weight, but most of you are just gonna need to just work on that form. So let's get in position, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, lift and squeeze, and then slowly control it down. Exhale at the top, control it down. Okay, we're working a lot of core. So part of your core is your glute. Those hip muscles are very powerful core muscles. So don't just think that it's only your abs. And this is a very powerful move because we're working those glutes, but we're also working our abs, controlling that torso and that spine, that pelvis, a lot of power behind it. So control it up and down. Come on, you got this. Maybe the second round you want to try weight, great. If not, just stick with good form. There's power behind that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Yes, we're gonna do that one more time because that sounds like fun. Here we go. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift up and squeeze. Slow it down. Give me a nice, good squeeze. Now, I give a nice, good neutral position at the top. I don't arch my back. I just give a nice neutral position, and then I come back down. Again, keep those feet close. The farther they are out, the harder it is to activate that glute like we're looking for. You're doing awesome. Come on. Nice up, squeeze. Kind of squeeze those legs a little bit together when you get to that top and back down. Your feet are kind of starting at shoulder width apart. There's gonna be a little bit internal squeeze as you get to that top. So to activate that glute a little bit and come back down. 10 more seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, the next activity is we're going to get on our side. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our knee straight and our foot flexed. And we're gonna lift the leg towards the ceiling, working on that internal leg, okay? We're gonna work on that adductors. We're gonna lift. Now, when I come back down, I'm not gonna drop it all the way down. I'm gonna hover that down, and then I'm gonna lift towards the ceiling. The halfway part, At the halfway mark, we're gonna slightly bend that knee and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna lift and squeeze it, but our knee is gonna be flexed. Same thing, our foot stays flexed and we're gonna lift that up towards the ceiling, just gonna have our knee straight, knee bent. So we're gonna start with it straight. Let's get in position and let's rock this. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift it towards the ceiling and then hover it back down. Okay, always keeping tension on it the whole time. That's gonna burn it out a little bit, but it's gonna feel good. We only have one round, right? Because we're gonna do the other side on the second round. Lift and squeeze and back down. And then like I said, we're gonna, at the halfway mark, we're gonna just bend that knee and still stick with lifting it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee and still lift. Yeah, still just challenging, right? So there's some muscles that cross over the knee and there's some muscles that don't. So we focus on a little bit differently if our knee is bent or straight. So that's why we do both. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we gotta even Steven this out, right? We gotta go to the other side. So back on the other side, we're gonna straighten that knee, flex that foot, and lift it. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, lift, and then come back down and hover, and back up. Like I said, just kind of burning that baby out. Working hard. Not hardly working. No siree. Now here's the good news. We only have one more activity after this. See, and then we'll have the cool down. See how fast that went? I'm getting a great workout in those legs. Like I said, even if you've been working out for a long time like me, this is still a great workout. I still get a great workout. I just added heavier weights. That's all we were doing. Now, we're gonna bend that knee and lift. Keep it going. Come on. Almost there. Ooh. Yes, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we're gonna get into quadruped for our last activity. What we're gonna do is we are going to keep our knee bent and we're gonna drive that hip towards that foot towards the ceiling, like we're gonna drive that heel right towards the ceiling and squeeze that glute. Then we're gonna come down and we're gonna lift to the side and squeeze that glute. So we're gonna come up and dig and then lift. So we're gonna stick with one side first. Let's do the right side first. That sounds right. Sounds like something I should do. And keep that foot flexed, that knee bent, and here we go in 3, 2, 1. Dig that heel up and then lift that knee out. Dig that heel up and squeeze and lift it out and squeeze. You really wanna picture squeezing that glute, activate it. The glute can get really lazy. We have to make sure we're really working on activating and saying, you gotta get moving. It's a very powerful, like I told you, part of your core, and we wanna really make sure we're strengthening it and activating it. It really is what combats a lot of back issues when we have a nice, good, strong butt and learn to activate it correctly. Dig that up and then lift it out. Halfway there. And then we'll just finish on the other side and stretch it out. Oh yeah. Come on, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, let's do the other side because that sounds like fun. Okay, let's get in position. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Dig up and then out. Nice and controlled. Dig that up towards the ceiling and then out to the side. Oh yeah, feeling good. You got this. Keep going. Dig that ceiling. Really picture squeezing that glute. You're over halfway there. Oh yeah. Then we're just gonna stretch that baby out before we finish so that we have a nice good recovery and ready to roll tomorrow. Dig that up, squeeze that out. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's sit right back down. Sit on our hiney. What you're gonna do is you're gonna cross that foot over, walk it up, and stretch that hip out. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Yes. This is a great stretch. Some of these stretches you're gonna be like, oh, that feels so good. Come back to them later today. It'll help with your recovery, keep your mobility going. Pushing that mobility, so important. Nice and controlled. Nice work. We're gonna rock down into the downward dog. Press those heels down. We're gonna step that left foot forward. We're gonna keep that front heel down and that knee as straight as we can. Stretch out that hamstring. Drop that back knee. Pull that knee back. Stretch out that quad. We're gonna come up and we're gonna rotate to the other side. We're gonna keep that front knee straight, stretch out that hamstring. And now I know some of you may not be able to be as straight as you can go. And then drop that back knee down. And I'm gonna pull that leg back. Now, if you don't have that range of motion, grab a towel, put it around that foot, and then pull back. And exhale. Oh, doesn't that feel good? We've got 3, 2, 1. High five for rocking that, and have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that workout. If you want to keep that momentum going, I have a free gift for you. It's my 10-minute slim and fit core routine. This video will help you look better, feel better, and move better. All you need to do is click the first link in the description below. Then enter your name and email, and I'll instantly send you one of my favorite core routines. Did you like this video? Then let me know by clicking the like button below. Leave a comment with your favorite part or even ideas for future videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's totally free. All you need to do is click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss one of my future workouts. So let's go get started on that 10-minute slim and fit core routine. I'll see you there and have a great day.